And going live. You are live.
Is it live?
Just waiting. Okay, we're live on YouTube and Facebook. Hello, hello, welcome. If you're
Welcome,
joining
everybody.
us live, thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching this recording, we hope you enjoy it.
My name is Chris Shelton,
And my name is Parisa Shelton.
and thank you for joining us for some Tai Chi with some chai tea. Here I have my
with C
warrior in C and P.
and P.
Got my warrior samurai mug to enjoy my chai tea with.
And I got my reminder of Miss Wifey cup. There's extra ginger in this tea today to help nourish and warm our stomach chi.
So we thought we'd give a shout out once again before we get started here to Open Space Authority for giving us this opportunity to bring to you chai tea and Tai Chi.
Say that 10 times fast.
Chai tea. So we're really grateful for Open Space Authority and for all the work that they do to help to preserve open space, to give access to people that wouldn't otherwise have access to, to get out into the parks.
Yeah, Open Space Authority works to increase access to natural open spaces by removing barriers to open space access whenever they can. Is that what you just said?
In a nutshell.
I'm like his parent today.
Yours is more poetic than mine. So why don't we go ahead and get started?
We'll go ahead and get started.
We're going to start off with our feet out about shoulders width apart. Knees slightly bent, the toes pointed straight ahead, and we're going to gently tuck the sacrum, pressing back the Ming Men opposite the belly button. So if you're just joining us for the first time, one of the first regulations of Tai Chi is to be able to stand in this posture referred to as the Wuji Posture. So Parisa's going to turn around, she's going to demonstrate tucking her sacrum underneath.
It's kind of bugging me because it's cutting off the top of
So
my
when
head.
we tuck the sacrum, there's an acupuncture point right opposite the navel. So what happens is that when we tuck that sacrum, she pushes back that gate. It's called the gate of fire. It's right opposite the belly button, in between the left and the right kidney. So this gate of fire represents fire, and the kidneys represent water. And so there's a proper mixture of fire and water, which produces steam, which is the chi that circulates around the body. Okay, so from here, I'm going to...
The point is, sorry to interrupt you, the point is that you're much stronger if you stand with the tail tuck, chin tuck, Wuji posture, what's called Wuji posture, compared to if I stick my butt back and there's a natural lumbar curve in the lower and a cervical curve here. So if I just exaggerate that curve, I'm a lot more loosey. For example, if he pushes on me.
So stand in your Wuji posture.
I'm standing out of posture, push on me and see how loosey-goosey.
So when she tucks her sacrum underneath, then what happens is then it goes ahead and presses back that Ming Men. Then actually she's able to take the energy that I'm pushing in and drop it down into the opposite leg. So as I was saying, go ahead and tuck the chin, press up the crown point at the top of the head, lightly squeeze the anal sphincter muscle, relax the body, allowing for the imagination to lead the mind and the mind to lead the smooth flow of the chi. Tip the tongue gently curls to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth as if saying the letter N. And then the second regulation is breath, allowing for the breath to be long, steady, even, and deep into the lower abdomen, 1 inch below the belly button. So you're going to allow for the abdomen to expand like a balloon and then contract. So we're going to begin with a practice called pulling down the heavens. So from here, we're going to inhale, just connecting with your higher self, just setting your intentions for today. What is it that you hope to get from this practice? Inhaling and exhale, calming your mind, settling your energy. And then from here, we're going to start off with 3 chi clearing exercises. So we're going to inhale, up, exhale as we toss. Another principle of Tai Chi is making sure to use your legs in order to shift back and forth. I think we're standing
Close quarters.
Too close quarters here.
Really giving you an appreciation for open space. Pun intended.
Give me some open space.
Open space. Especially right now when everyone's at home, finding your own personal space can help really boost mental clarity.
Yes, and these Tai Chi and Qigong practices are of utmost importance right now, especially if you are with other family members, stuck at home with your kids, your spouse, and they're driving you bananas. Then we need to utilize these Qigong practices, the Tai Chi practices, in order to deal with the stress that comes with being incubated. Well, quarantine. I guess it's kind of like an incubation period too.
It's gestation. Are you trying to tell me something, by the way?
No subliminal impulses here.
I saw that look you gave me earlier.
So we're going to gently shift the weight back and forth. Gaze to the tips of the fingers.
But the truth is, there's no one I would rather be quarantined with. Aww.
Ditto.
Ditto.
And any tension, tightness, stress in your upper body, so if you're somebody that carries stress in your shoulders, then what we're going to do is we're going to allow for that to release like a dark cloud out the tips of the fingers, moving several feet away from the body and down deep into the ground. And then from here, we're going to slow down, coming to an end, and finish off by pulling down the heavens 3 times, inhaling. So if you've been paying attention, we've been offering a lot of classes during this quarantine, and we always start off with these chi clearing exercises because it really sets the tone or the mood for the practice. Though you don't have to start off with these particular 3 cleansing exercises, it's just always good. Kind of get in contact. Let's do one more of those, inhaling and exhale. Okay, the next practice here, we're going to bring the feet a little bit closer together, called dropping the post. I'm gently going to start to bounce on the balls of the feet, not lifting my heels off the ground, so it's not a calf building exercise. I'm going to gently close my eyes, using my internal vision, and focus on the major joints of the body. Starting off first with the ankles, allow for any tension or tightness in the ankles to release like a dark cloud flowing out through the bottom of the feet down deep into the ground. Next, the knees. If there's any tension or tightness in the knees, allow for that to release as well. If you have any pain in the low back, in the groin, the hips, just allow for that to release as well as a dark cloud flowing out through the legs, out through the feet, and down deep into the ground. Next, the center of the back and chest, opposite the heart. If you have any pain in the spine in between the shoulder blades, any tension there, or any emotions that you could think of that are affecting you right now, just allow for that to sink out through the legs, out through the feet, and deep into the ground. Next, the fingers, the wrists, just gently shaking that out as well. Next, moving up to the elbows, shoulders, the head and neck, allowing for all tension and tightness from these areas as well to guide out through the arms, out through the fingertips, and down deep into the ground. And then from here, we're going to stop bouncing. We're going to inhale, rolling up on the balls of the feet, pulling the energy beyond the top of the head, and drop. Releasing out all toxicity from the body as you inhale, pulling all the way up. Inhale and drop. 2 more, inhaling. Feel that energy come up. And release. And last one, inhaling, pulling all the way up. Imagine golden light filling up beyond the top of the head and drop. And then from here, my favorite practice, shaking the tree. So we're going to inhale all the way up the body and exhaling. So if you're in quarantine and somebody agitated you, just going into another room and shaking it off several times is very helpful to get rid of that inflammation and that angst.
No matter where you are.
Yeah, no matter where you are. Inhale. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhaling all the way up. And last one, inhaling. And then pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale again. And exhale. And gathering. And exhaling. Just allow the white light to come in, connecting to your higher consciousness, your higher self, whatever that looks like to you. And exhaling. Okay, take it away, P.
Okay, massaging the yang organs. We're going to bring the arms up shoulder height, and then exhale, swing the arms back. Make sure you have room behind you.
Making sure also to use your legs as a pump.
Using your legs as a pump and guiding the breath in and out through the nose. That's it. It's almost like in yoga they call it Ujjayi breath. It comes from the back of the throat and it's a cleansing breath. This practice is really good for all the hollow organs. Great for digestion, bloated, gassiness. Why are you looking at me?
No comments.
Good thing for him, my farts smell like roses.
You're telling yourself, girlfriend. Thank God for open space once again.
Amen. Praise the space. But so if you want to make this into more of a mindfulness practice, what you're going to do as the arms come up, inhale, as the arms swing back, exhale. In and out through the nose. You can imagine a circle through the abdomen. Chris is going to continue to swing his arms. So as you inhale, breathe up the right. And as you exhale, breathe down the left. It's probably opposite on the camera, but you get the point. Inhale up your right side,
and
exhale down
why
the
is
left.
that, Mom? Why do you breathe up that way?
Because from what I understand is that the transverse intestines, the intestinal tract actually comes up on the right, comes across transverse, and then comes down on the left.
Testing her anatomy skills.
Yeah, so it follows the circulation. So if you have constipation, thank you, it's not going out, then you want to breathe this direction, up the right, down the left. If you have the opposite problem, like diarrhea, then you're going to breathe up the left and down the right. Okay, enough poop talk for now. We're going to let the arms relax beside the hips and pull down heavens 3 times. Inhale and exhale. Do that again 2 more times. Nice deep breath in, gather, and a long, slow breath out. 1 more time. Deep breath, inhale. Long, slow breath, exhale. Let's do a few of the brushing the meridians practice. How's that sound?
Sure.
So you're going to grab onto your opposite forearm, start to brush up the upper arms, brush over the ears, come down the side of the body, down the legs, like a paintbrush, flick into the floor, then slide up, inside, open, nice sigh of relief. Do that again. So you're going to brush up with a gentle, loving caress and brush up on the inside. If you got a chance, on our YouTube channel today, we released a video called Self-Hugs for Social Isolation, and this is one of the main practices. It's less than 5 minutes. In fact, it's 4 minutes and 44 seconds, the video. So this is a great practice. So you're just really cultivating and drawing in self-love, compassion, kindness. Kindness first to yourself. Nice deep breath, sigh of relief. Kindness to other people. And we'll do 1 more. Take your time. Come on up. Brush. Open. Nice deep breath. Pull down heavens. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to tap, starting at the chest, lung 1. Start to tap down the outside and tap up on the inside. A light patting motion to stimulate the channels. Again, with a gentle, loving tap. Tap the chest. Okay, stay on the same side, and what you're going to literally do is give yourself a tap on the back, a pat on the back, and tell yourself something nice like, good job, self. Good job, boobs. Then come from the shoulder
What
to
if my
the...
name's not Pat?
Come to the... I was going to the opposite hip. Shoulder, opposite hip, flick across. Tap on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job, self. And brush. With a sharp exhale. Pat on the back. Brush. Sharp. 1 more time. Tap and brush. Other side, we're going to start here at the lung point, tap down to the fingers, palm up and tap up, tap down. Oh, that was reminding me when we were kids, we used to do that up and down.
What are you talking about? We still do that.
I know, right? Feels good actually if you tap on your heart, and down. And one more time. And back down. Okay, now we're going to give ourselves a pat on the back. Good job, self. Ooh, a little tenderness there. And brush, opposite hip. Pat, relax the shoulder. That was a note to self. And a little tap and brush. One more time. And brush. Shake out the feet. Smile. 3 times. Regathering. Exhale, feel the front of your body from the forehead to the feet. Do that again. This time, feel the back of your body from the head to the heels. One more time. And now feel the center core of your entire being.
Okay, and from here, if you want, before we go into the center and balance meditation, I think it's an appropriate time to take a sip of my chai tea.
Cheers. In your nice samurai cup.
Thank you. In Farsi, they say chai chimi hai, right? Chai chimi hai.
Chai mihai.
Chai himi hai. Okay. So salute.
Oh, now I forgot the word for how to say cheers. Salamati.
Salamati. Okay, so from here, with our feet out about shoulders width apart. Now you can do this meditation from a seated position as well. So if you feel like you're getting a little bit tired from standing in this Wuji posture, go ahead and take a seat right now. But if you take a seat, go ahead and just gently rest the hands on top of the knees, either palms face down or palms face up. We're still gently tucking the chin, placing the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth behind the teeth, and the breath is still long, steady, even, and deep into the lower abdomen. Now from here, with your eyes closed, we're going to begin the center and balance meditation. Starting first with focusing on the front of the body, what's going on in the front. So starting at the crown point at the top of the head. Imagine as though warm oil begins to melt down through the front of the forehead, through the brow bone, eyebrows and eyes, through the temples, through the nose, the cheeks. Increasing your awareness of your body. First, what's in front of you. From the base of the nose into the ears, the front of the ears, the side of the face, the lips, the chin, the jaw structure. Inch by inch, cell by cell, tissue by tissue, flowing and pouring down through the front of the neck and throat. Upper chest, shoulders, biceps, elbow creases, the forearms, the wrists, the palms of the hands leading all the way out to the fingertips. From here, from the base of the neck, enveloping the entire chest, flowing through the flanks of the body, through the side of the rib cage, through the abdomen, through the waist, through the groin, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, feet and toes, all connecting, all flowing off deep into the ground. And from there, just take a moment to feel the entire front of your body from head to toe. Feel the left and right sides of your body. And now expand your awareness to feel several feet in front of you. Feel several feet to the left and to the right. Feel what's there. Taking a mental note as to what you're experiencing, we now focus on what's going on behind us. So starting at the crown point at the top of the head, allow for this warm oil to melt down through the back of the scalp, touching every hair follicle, every cell, every tissue, as it melts down to behind the ears, the base of the skull into the neck, the shoulders, the triceps, the elbows, the back of the forearms, the back of the wrists, the hands leading all the way out to the fingertips. And from the base of the neck, this warm oil relaxes the upper back and shoulders as it melts down through the mid back, the low back, the buttocks, the hamstrings, the back of the knees, the calves, the ankles, the heels, all connecting, all flowing off deep into the ground. And now feel the entire back of your body from head to toe. And now expand your awareness to feel several feet behind you. Feel now several feet below you, several feet above you. And now connecting to your higher self, imagine a white light that begins to penetrate through the center of your being, increasing your awareness of what's inside of you. Starting with the brain and the surrounding tissues, this white light illuminates what's inside of you. You feel and visualize the space between the brain and the skull, the bones of the face, the eyes, the nerves that connect from behind the eyes to the center of the brain, the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the brain stem. Feel, visualize what's there. Now the sinuses, the bones of the face, the inner ear, the upper palate of the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the tongue, the lower palate. Now traveling down to through the center of the neck and throat, touching every vertebra. You feel the air passageway, the arteries that send rich blood up to the brain. The thyroid, branching off into the bones of the upper chest, back, and shoulders. You feel the muscles, the fascia, the center of the arms, the center of the biceps, triceps, the center of the elbows, the center of the forearms. And now visualize and feel all the small bones and ligaments of the wrists, hands, and fingers. And from here, this white light touches every rib. You feel as the ribs wrap around to the spine on the back. Touching now your lungs, your heart, filling up with white light into your liver and gallbladder on the right side of the body, your pancreas, and now your stomach and spleen on the left side of the body. The intestines, colon, the bladder, the kidneys, flowing down through the sacrum, the pelvic bone. The bones of the legs, the muscles surrounding them, you visualize and feel the center of the knees, the center of the shins and calves, ankles, all the small bones, feet and toes, leading out deep into the ground. And then from there, imagine your feet melt into the earth like you're standing on a sea of liquid energy, comes up at the height of the ankles. Imagine now roots growing down, all the way down to the center core of the earth. Feel the ground connection. And now I want you to feel the connection with all the directions, all 6 directions. Front, back, left, right, up, and below you. And as you inhale, imagine as though you're pulling nature and the sky and the earth into your center core of your being as you inhale. And as you exhale, allow yourself to expand, to take up as much space as your mind intent will allow you. It could be several feet or several hundred feet. Be a foot, whatever feels comfortable for you. As you inhale, pulling in the left, right sides, front and back, up as well as below you, into the center of our being. And then as you exhale, feel yourself expand and fill up. 2 more breaths, inhale. Feel your entire being. Then as you exhale, feel your being expand, letting go of the physical self. Just feel the energy around you. Last breath, inhale. And then exhale, feeling the energy fill up in the space around you. And slowly open up your eyes, pulling down your heavens 3 times, inhale.
Kind of lost track of time and space there for a minute.
That's the whole idea, sister.
You got us in there.
Connecting, just really setting your intentions. What is it that you hope to get out of today? And exhaling. Okay.
All right, let's shake out the feet a little bit. Wow. Got a little zened out there. Refocus, P.
That's okay. Levitation's part of the practice.
I love that. Okay, coming back into our Wuji posture. Remember, the feet are about hips width apart, toes point forward, knees slightly bent. We're going to tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, push up on the top of the head. And then starting with some head circles, start to circle one way, being gentle as you roll back. So if you have any cervical or neck issues, then you might want to consider just going shoulder to shoulder, but if you have the full range of motion, it's nice to just gently roll one way and see how Chris is using his whole body, and then reverse and circle the other way. Circling both directions. Just allow for this gentle rotation to loose up any tension or tightness, accessing flexibility and balance. Bring the chin over the chest. Let's do a few shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Shoulder roll, shoulder roll. Okay, we're going to do a spine stretch in a moment. Let the shoulders relax. First, just the head. You're going to tuck the chin, look down between the feet, and then lift the head and look up to the sky. Bring the bottom jaw to the top, tongue to the roof of the mouth. And tuck the chin, look down. Feel that stretch at the base of the skull, upper back, bottom of the neck, and look up. Big stretch here. Feel the muscles of the neck and jaw as you look up, and a big stretch. And then adding the arms. So as you look down, you're going to draw the elbows and the wrists together. Tuck tail, tuck chin. And then spread the fingers, look up, eyes go wide. And tuck chin, rounding the spine. Feel that stretch, forehead down to the ground as you extend, open. Let's do that again. A few more times. Tuck, round, look down. Feel this wave-like motion through the spine. This wave-like fluid motion of life. The waves of life. We just spoke about that last night. And look up. And one more time, we're going to tuck, round, look down, draw the navel in, hold it a little longer. Relax the arms. And we'll go straight into some hip circles. Circling one way. Loosening up the hips. And reverse it. Reverse. Trying to get in sync with you, Daddy. All right, this is also good for the dance floor, dance party. And then now we're going to go lateral, hip to the side. Hip to the side. Hip to the side. This one's like if your hands are full and you're trying to close the car door, you do a little hip pop, and circle the other way. I really like this one.
Or if you're in a tight space in the kitchen, someone's in your way.
Hop, whoop. Okay, if you like that one, then you'll probably like this one because it's a booty back.
A booty back.
A little booty bump back. Feel that undulation, that wave-like rippling of the spine.
Now, if you want to, also, as you're doing this, you can imagine that the dantian actually comes up the spine and comes down the front.
Circulate it, circulate
So
it.
you can place the hands on your lower dantian as well, too, circulating up the sacrum. Come around, out around the xiphoid process, circulating all the way down.
It's like a belly dancing move. Okay, now should we bring it forward?
Go forward.
Go
Now it reverses.
forward.
Now the ball comes up, goes all the way down the spine to the sacrum, through the perineum, and then up through the front, up around the point of the xiphoid process, comes down and around.
I can actually feel my spine growing longer on the up. Whoop, it goes.
Maybe I should do this where I might get a little bit taller.
Yeah. Good. Bring the feet together. Slide the hands just above the knees, bottom of the thighs, and circle. This is another really good one for the dance floor. Hey. It is Friday after all, and reverse. Just because you're at home doesn't mean you can't have a dance party. Turn on some good beats. Jam, have fun. Okay, now we're going to step the feet out wide. Circle, circle in. Feel that rotation happening, knee, hip, ankle. Ball of the foot, circle out. I think this is called the Tipsy Roll. Okay, good job. Stand on up, hands on the hip, ankle circle. You can't really see our ankles. Maybe if I step back, ankle circle one way. I'm glad this little shelf is right here. And reverse. Sometimes we need a little help from our friends. It's okay to ask for help. Place that foot down and ankle circle one way. What's that Beatles song? Reverse it. I get by with a little help from my friends. No? Okay, feet back, hips width apart. Let's pull down heavens. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Gathering. Pull it in. And release. 1 more time.
Okay, good job. All right, so from here, what we're going to go ahead and do, Parisa came up with the idea. There's this Tai Chi that we teach is from the Chen family, and the Chen system of Tai Chi is the oldest system. Now, only getting together once a month or whatnot is impossible to teach a Tai Chi form because it's actually much more complicated. But what I thought I'd do is begin to show, because we're meeting today as well as next Friday at the same time, and begin to show a form called the Chen 19 form. So we're just going to show a couple of postures, give you a little bit of a taste of what Tai Chi really looks like. And so we're going to start off here with our feet together, okay? And when I step out, I'm going to sink into my left leg, and I'm going to step out, make a slight circle with the feet, out shoulders width apart.
Well, just to clarify, this is our right, but your left on the camera.
Correct. So from here, what's going to happen is that instead of pulling down the heavens into the Bahui here, this time what's going to happen is you're going to gather the energy from the space around you, pull it into the third eye as you inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to guide it down into your lower dantian, your lower energy center, which is located about 1 inch below the belly button, which is also one of the 7 chakras. So making sure to cup the hands as we do this. So what's going to happen is we're going to gather 3 times. And if you're outside, inhale, grab the energy from the plants, the trees, exhale. Now using your legs, so you should be using your legs to help to guide that energy down into the lower dantian. So I sink down, good. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, posture number 1, setting your intentions, allowing the breath to be long, steady, even, and deep. I'm going to sink into my legs and use the legs like a spring. My hands come up. 1. Hands come down. 2. To the height of the belly button, and the hands are in closer. Okay? Then from here, it's been a while. We're going to press from here. Then from here, we're going to turn. Turn the foot. Now my foot and my toe are in proper alignment. Most of my weight, it's about, so what they call is a 70-30 stance, about 70% of the weight into my right leg, which is this leg here. I'm then going to step up. I'm going to block forward. And let's pause right there for right now. Let's do it again. Let's start all over again.
I like this though. That looks good.
Okay, so once again, feet together. Step out.
Step out.
Sink into your posture.
Wuji posture.
So I'm going to inhale up, down. 2, preparing the form. 3, I'm going to press. Now hold the posture. The hands should be nice and round, dropping the elbow on the shoulder, okay? Now from here, I'm going to turn the hands.
Yes.
And then I'm going to turn my foot. Now when I turn my foot and my waist, my hands still stay in the same place. It's only my waist that transfers the arms. You see this? Now 70% of the weight into that right leg. Now I'm going to go 100% into that right leg as I step in, step out, or step forward actually. And then from here, I'm going to block forward, and then the right hand comes to the right leg. Okay? Stepping out. This form was developed, by the way, by Master Chin Shao Wang. Up. Now as I sink, I'm using my legs to pull my hands down to the height of the belly button. Shift the weight to the left.
Side.
Turn the hands, flex off. Turn the foot. Notice how now my my left hand is facing directly towards the camera, facing directly towards you right now. I'm going to step up 100% of the weight in, step forward, and then watch. I'm going to block. Hold the posture.
The hand faces down?
Slightly like so. There you go. Okay.
Oh, who knew?
Then the right hand down by the right leg.
That's the thing about Tai Chi is there's a lot of little nuances.
A lot of little intricacies.
So for me, I'm a fire type. It requires a lot of extra patience. Okay.
Stepping out. Okay, coming up. Down. Shift to the left. Now watch, I'm just turning my hands now. Now all I'm going to do is turn my waist. And now my weight is about 70% into that right leg. I'm then going to step in, step forward, block forward. Okay.
Now is that 70% an exact measurement?
It's not. It's a roughie.
It's a roughster. 60 to 70.
60 to 70. But obviously, in order to step up all the way, then you have to put 100% into that leg.
100%. Try your best, forget the rest.
Okay, up again. Down. Now, if you want to rotate the dantian, then we rotate,
Ooh.
turn,
There's
step in, step forward, lock forward. Now let's step up
Hey.
to here. This is my favorite posture. It's the Italian posture. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter? He always does that to me.
What's the matter with you?
I know I'm in trouble.
Capiche? Capiche? Okay, let's try again.
What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you?
Okay, up and down. Turn the hands. The breath is still through the nose. Blocking forward, right hand by the right foot. Now when I step up with that right foot, that hand comes up. And then I sink and the hand kind of curls towards me a little bit. Curls at the wrist.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I encroached in your space.
She encroaches in my space.
Arf!
Inhale. And exhale.
Just like fire spreads out, so do I.
Sure do. Turn the foot.
Does the gaze continually look forward?
The gaze looks in the general direction of where you're moving.
Ah.
Step up and sink. Very good. Okay. Sure you guys are doing great out there. A little bit harder to learn Tai Chi, obviously, from a video, but we're doing our best to make this happen. So this time, Parisa's going to do it forward. I'm going to stand facing towards her so you can kind of see what it is that I'm doing from the side, get a little side view, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to step out.
All right, this is an experiment.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home.
Up and down.
Shift. Turn my foot.
Shift.
I know it's hard to see our feet, but we turn. Okay.
Step in, step out, block forward, step up, and sink.
Ah, I like that. That is cool.
Let's try that again. Play it again, Sham.
Vamos. Practice, practice, practice.
All right, step out. And up. Using my legs as a pump. Down. Shift. Turn left foot. It's like French. Huh? Le papi piou. Turn left foot.
Je t'aime beaucoup.
Lock forward. Step up. And sink. Very good.
Heyo.
Okay,
I
let's
think we're
try it
on to
again.
something. And then I'll say our analogy about Tai Chi versus Qigong.
Up. down. Like I said, if you want to get fancy and rotate that dantian,
he's a fancy man.
we're going to turn the foot, sink, forward, lock forward. When the right leg comes up, the hand comes up too.
You see it?
Into the universal "What's the matter with you?" symbol, and sink.
Yes, I could really feel that in my leg here when you sink.
That's good. Okay, let's do it again. This time, she's going to still do, when we step in and step forward, she's still going to do it that way. I'm going to demonstrate the circle knee kick that you could actually throw in there if you want to.
Okay.
So just depending on your balance. Again, do whatever feels comfortable for you. If your balance is kind of off, then please don't try to do anything like this circle knee kick that I'm going to do right now.
Right,
okay?
and if you go back and re-watch this video and get more advanced, then the circle knee kick would be
correct.
that point to apply it.
Okay, step out. And come up. And down. Shift. And turn. Now here comes the circle knee kick. In and out. Blocking forward, stepping up, and sink.
Are we gonna add on next time?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's-
Let's take a sip of tea. What do you think?
Oh, sure.
Are we breaking up our flow? It's kind of physical there, right? Cheers. Cheers to you. Good health
Mm-hmm.
and wealth. But Tai Chi is a lot more like a marriage, and whereas Qigong, you can date her a little bit more.
Herb? Or
Her. I called it a her.
Herb.
Qigong.
Okay, so we're going to add on another posture onto
More
this.
on that later.
Okay. So we're going to step out, feet out, shoulders width apart. I'm going to set my chi. No laughing. Up and down.
Tai Chi is serious.
Rotate the dantian. Turn the hands. Turn the left foot. Block forward. Right hand comes down by the right leg. Going to step up, and I'm going to sink. Now I'm going to rotate the hand. I'm going to step out wide to to my right.
Can't see my hand, but you can see Chris's.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I thought we were doing 10-19.
It's 10-19. Step out.
Okay.
It's been a while. Up and down. Circle.
Or does the air hot pound some more after
That's
that?
Lauja. He's the teacher.
Good thing I sleep next to a Tai Chi master.
I'm going to sink. I'm going to rotate, stepping out, dropping that elbow. And as my hand, this right hand finishes extending, my left hand grabs my waist. So this is about a 60-40 stance. It's an approximate, it's not a exact. Okay? Okay, let's try this again.
Maybe step a little half step that way.
I like being stuck to you. Step out. And then from here, come up and down to the height of the belly button, keeping those elbows in close. Circle, making sure that elbow is dropped. Turn the hands, turn the foot. Now either step in and step forward or do the circle knee kick. Blocking forward, stepping up, and sink. Rotate the dantian, stepping out wide.
But you gaze at the fingers.
But you gaze towards the direction of the right hand,
Oh, okay.
not directly at the hand.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
You got it now?
10-19.
10-19. Not Lauja.
10-19. And who developed this form again?
Master Chen Xiao Wang, and this form is actually the 10-19 form is a combination of 3 of traditional Chen Tai Chi forms, and the Chinese government quite a few years ago asked Master Chen Xiao Wang to put together a short version of the form of these 3 forms, so that way anybody can learn it pretty quickly because it's only 19 postures long. The Laoja form, the traditional form, also Laoja represents old frame, is 75 postures. Okay, so it takes a lot longer to learn.
Take some patience. Some dedicated practice, just like a marriage.
Just like a marriage.
Okay.
Okay, so our feet are out, shoulders width apart.
Okay.
Then we're going to step up and down. Circle. Two hearts that beat as one.
Our lives have just begun. Hi, Grace. I see your comment, but we can't actually read it right now. We'll respond later.
So I'm grabbing out here. Okay? You want to just take a look real quick and see what she says?
Yeah. Grace, it's hard to follow along when we are facing each other. Can either you or Parisa turn around?
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'm getting my right and left mixed up. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll turn around.
Okay, well, live time. We're live here, people.
Okay, so I'm going to have to do it backwards then. I'll have to do it backwards. No, I'll do it.
I think the
okay.
sideways might have been good, but
Okay, let's try it this way. So
should I? Okay.
step out.
Should I turn around too?
Let's try. Up. Down. Circle.
This is confusing.
Turn. Turn left foot.
Probably follow Chris.
Locking forward.
Now you can watch me. Step.
Stepping up.
Sink. Wave
rotate,
like the queen
and grab the waist.
or king.
Okay.
Was that
Maybe-
better?
Is that better? Maybe we'll have both of us turn this way.
Okay, we'll turn around for this one. Okay.
Okay, so from here, step out,
Step out.
sink, up,
Up.
and down to the height of the navel. Rotate. Turn the palm, turn the foot,
Leg comes in.
step forward, blocking forward. It's going to step up,
Step up.
sink,
Sink.
rotate the belly button.
Rotate the belly button. Now watch
And-
Chris. Yes.
Okay, try that again. Up, down.
So when you press down, talk about how you feel that bouncing energy.
So there's different energies. This is called pung. Actually, when we start from the very beginning, one of the first energies is called pung. And it's like a spring up. The second energy here, when I pull back, is called lui. But anytime I'm going to pull something back, that's lui energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is G energy. One time I press
Like the letter G?
G.
Mhm.
It's spelled GI,
Okay.
not for gastrointestinal tract. Circle. Blocking forward.
Walking forward.
Stepping up.
Stepping up.
Move it on.
Sink.
Sink. Rotate.
Wave. Step out. And sink. Tail stays tucked.
Yeah, your sacrum still stays tucked underneath.
Mm-hmm. Is that better? Thank you. Awesome, Blossom.
Okay, let's try that again.
Okay,
Let's do a couple more times.
a couple more times. We're almost there.
All right, so stepping out. Going to sink. Up. And down. If you want to get fancy, then you rotate that dantian. And actually, once you get better at Tai Chi, the movements all come from your lower dantian, which is kind of an interesting concept. Going to block forward, come up, and sink, rotate, and press. Make sure to really grab that waist there, and that elbow slightly comes forward. Okay, let's do it one more time.
One more time.
Repetition is key.
Practice, practice, practice.
Okay, going to go up and down and circle and turn, dropping that elbow, shifting the weight 70%, now 100%. Walk forward, stepping up. We're going to sink. And grab. Okay. All right, and then we're going to pull that energy back from here. So we're going to grab, inhale, and exhale. Cupping those hands, pulling the energy from the space around you into your lower dantian. Actually, first through the third eye, upper dantian, guiding it through the heart chakra, middle dantian, all the way down to the lower dantian. Okay, do you want to do a couple practices and then I'll finish off with the white pearl?
Step the feet out a little bit wider than the hips, toes turned out, and we're going to do some cloud hands. Oh, we lost this on Facebook. Okay, here we are. Hello. And we're just going to shift the weight side to side, side to side. And then we'll start with this hand. We're going to circle down, up, and around. So just how Chris was talking about moving from your lower dantian, your lower energy reservoir, think about the movement happening right there. And then the shoulder, arm, fingertips as an extension of your center core. Guide the breath in and out through the nose. Allow for the thoughts to settle. Then we're going to place that hand on the hip and switch. Other side, circle. Trying to keep the elbow relaxed below the shoulders. Energy comes all the way out to the tips of the fingers.
When I place my hand upon my hip.
When I dip, you dip, we dip. Just like that. So this exercise specifically, I'm not sure the technicalness behind it, but in my mind what it does is that it's like sweeping our Wei Qi or our aura, which is like a sponge. You want to talk a little bit about the Wei Qi? The Wei Qi is our energetic bubble that comes off of the body. So I just like imagine this as if you're sweeping away any dark, stuck, stagnant energy.
It's clever.
Just comes to me sometimes. Okay, can you guess what's coming next? You guessed it. Both hands, try it. Hey, just like that. It's a little bit of a tapping the belly and rubbing the head. But once you get the groove, it can be very meditative and relaxing.
Now making sure not to bend over while you're doing this, still keeping that sacrum tucked underneath.
That's right, the legs have to work actually. So this is like working the thighs, the lower leg, the core.
And Tai Chi is actually a martial art. Most people don't know that, though we teach it for health. I used to compete with it as a martial art. And this movement is actually called moving hands like clouds, but what it is a chin na technique, which is a wrist joint technique.
Yikes. For me, it's just relaxing and peaceful. Which is a good lesson of like
Yin and
intention.
yang.
Yes, and yin and yang.
So you go as deep as you want to, just making sure to keep that spine erect, that sacrum tucked underneath. So you can really drop into your legs, feel it into your legs if you want to. Now that bottom hand comes to right below the belly button. Again, about 2 inches, 2 fingers below the belly button actually.
And our torsos are moving quite a bit.
Yes, our torsos are turning along with the weight,
the arms.
Weight transfer.
Yeah. We'll do a few more circles. Cycles. It's kind of like a figure 8. And releasing that, shaking out the feet, wardrobe adjustment, and then pull down heavens 3 times. Inhale and exhale, feeling calm and relaxed. Do that again, deep breath in. Feeling replenished and renewed. And one more time. Feeling better than before.
Okay, so closing up here, we're going to go ahead and place our hands over our lower dantian, gathering the energy back. Also referred to as the white pearl meditation. With your eyes closed, imagine a white mystical pearl that forms underneath your hands as you inhale, gathering the energy from the space around you, filling up the abdomen. As you exhale, you feel the warmth and the white light radiate around the waist to the kidneys on the low back. Each time you inhale, the pearl gets thicker and brighter with energy. And then as you exhale, filling up into the kidneys on the low back. Inhaling, filling up the abdomen expands. Then as you exhale, feel the warmth radiate around the waist to the kidneys. Last breath, inhaling. Feel that lower abdomen expand. And then as you exhale, feel the warmth and the white light radiate around the waist to the kidneys on the low back. And then from there, we're going to slowly open up our eyes, shaking out your feet. You go ahead and grab a sip of water.
Lots of tea.
Grab some of your tea.
Come on in here. All right, how we do? Like this one. Hi, Kat. Nice to see you. Oh, that's awesome.
Great seeing everybody today, and once again, thank you so much to Open Space Authority for giving this opportunity to, and especially in this time where we actually, this kind of stuff is needed now more than ever. And it's people like you that are joining these live chats that we're doing, or these live classes to help to increase the consciousness. And I've talked about this in some of my other classes during the week, is that in order to increase the consciousness of the planet and not to get caught up in the fear that's going on, but it's to change our own consciousness and to focus on things, keep yourself informed, keep yourself protected, yes, but focus on things that are positive and uplifting. That actually strengthens your immune system. That actually helps to ward off inflammation inside the body and actually helps you be much more physically and mental, emotionally sound. So
awesome.
Thank
you everyone. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Everyone in the comments, we'll go back and look.
We're out
of time. Thank you, Open Space.
Yes, thank you.
Of course,
yes.
Santa Clara County, where our heart lives.
And next week is Laguna Seca.
So on Wednesday, we have a special class coming up with Saved by Nature. That will be Wednesday. We'll be posting that on our website, as well as Friday, May 1st, will be the next Tai Chi and Tea class. So not next Friday, but the Friday after. We'll be back with more Tai Chi and more tea with CNP. And we love you so much.
And so remember, love yourself and love somebody else. So it goes L-O-V-E.
Love.
All right, we appreciate you. We're grateful for you. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend and be safe. Until next time, we will chi you later.
See you later.